hogs out, said the Baha Men, because good lord. Had to go to the store today. There are fat chicks fucking everywhere. And I don't mean like your normal run of the mill, yeah, I'd tap her fucking fat chick, or you'd fuck her if you didn't get caught kind of fat chick. I mean your fucking Landwell gonna die soon fucking fat chick. I saw this chick. Let me put the chat up here. I always forget to do that. God damn it. There we go. Anyway, I saw this chick. I don't know if it's a chick. It was hard to tell. But she's sitting, and I know I'm no fucking Jim, but she's sitting on a damn bench. And she's got a bed sheet that she has sewn into her fucking shirt, and it's cut into a belly shirt, and her stomach is bigger than I am. Like the part that comes out is fucking bigger than me, and she's sitting on the bench. And I'm watching this fucking bench. Never seen anything like it. I'm watching the bench, the legs do this. You can see them just go. You can watch them go in real time. It's fucking incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Holy shit. Anyway, I had an interesting fucking week. Is that AC/DC? All right. I had an interesting fucking week. I've been working on a lawnmower. First, I thought it was the ignition coil. Now it's looking like this fucking... What are you doing? The starter solenoid is going out. So I was changing that, and there's a 3000 black, like I said on the last stream, bull. Probably still on the loose. I don't know. Running around. Just doing this fucking thing. I guess it got caught. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to find out the hard way. But yeah, the fat bitches are out in full force, y'all. I'm telling you, it's fucking wild. As for the whole Odyssey discussion, I just don't give Hollywood my money, so whatever. They thought it's some cultural phenomenon, to be honest. Nobody I know is fucking talking about it. No one gives a shit. It's a thing on Twitter. It's a cultural phenomenon on the internet, like most things, and it'll be moved on. That's how culture works. Now, movies come out. No, they don't have any staying power. No one talks about them years later. Here we go. But they don't. It's just the way it is. Nothing has any standing power. No TV show, music, nothing. They show up and then they're just gone. Like I said, a month from now, nobody will be arguing or raving over the fucking Odyssey. You'll get some I told you so's from an asshole every now and again. That'd be about it. This background, I hope y'all like it. Hopefully it'll stay. Because look, I'm weaving in and out. Look, I'm breaking reality. Check it out. Hell yeah. I got power. Look at me. Yeah, breaking reality, baby. I don't know. When I put boobs up, I'm telling you, it won't stay. But shit like this, I guess I made the graphics more simple, so it didn't pull as much. I guess. We'll see. I don't know. Either way, like I said, get used to left-leaning entertainment because people are, like I said, it's people will not. The mainstream would have to completely fall for you to be able to make a difference, and that's not going to happen. So I just support indie people when I can, and I move on with my fucking day because life's too fucking short. Like I said, I've got some strong opinions on like the literary part of the Odyssey, you know, the actual, you know, the shit they got wrong. Nolan's showing that he has no fucking literary knowledge whatsoever. The Odyssey, he's trying to say the Odyssey is about welcoming strangers. All the strangers that come to fuck Odysseus' wife, by the way. But like I said, I'm not going to argue too fucking much about it because it's lack of conviction. People are going to, I put that on Twitter. The Twitter sphere, for those, you know, those people who care about that kind of thing. One side of the aisle will religiously not follow people who do not align with their moral code, and the other side will just give money to people because they don't want to feel left out because it's a cultural thing. We're going to get knocked off thing. Here we go. God damn it! I know it. I know it. You hate conservatives. I know it. There we go. We're going to be. I've experienced this many times. Here we go. Be boom. I'm going to be right back. Horse shit. We'll put more boobs up later. Damn it. See, back to my ugly ass. Back to the blandness, baby. But anyway, a lot of people will. They don't give a shit. And then most normie people don't care about the progressive shit. They can until it affects them. But it's like I said, it's not a huge deal. It'll be forgotten about either fucking way. People keep acting like the Odyssey. Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. No, it's not. Nothing has that amount of standing power anymore, and we are permanently fractured, whether you like it or not. Now, forever, will we be fractured? Probably not. But is it, you know, for the time being, is it? Yes. But and the people who, like I said, who care about that kind of thing, a lot of the political commentators and a lot of the people online, they're just gonna fucking they go where the wind blows, where the money's at, where the controversy is. All right, that's the way that shit is. That's why I don't follow too many of them. They're all right to listen to from time to time, but I don't follow all that shit. Anyway, back to the fat chicks. But anyway, at Walmart, it was the strangest goddamn thing. I have never seen this many fucking land whales in one place. Like I said, these aren't your I don't want to get caught fucking her fat chick. These are your fucking, you're like, your my 1,000-pound life fat chicks. I don't know where they fucking came from. How did they get there? How do they walk there? Some of them could walk. It blew my mind. Like they're walking and like her knees are going to fucking explode. I have never seen anything like it. And you could watch the air hit her back fat and the back fat just fucking quiver. It was insane. And as hot as it is outside, could you imagine how she fucking smells? It was the wildest thing I've ever fucking seen. It was crazy. Like I said, I was scared the floors were going to break. I need a haircut too. I've been letting it grow out because I've been busy, but you can see it starts to curl. My hair gets curly. I'll look like Shirley Temple. If I let it go, it'll just curl out. Anyway, like I said, we'll go about 30 minutes. I might go about 20. I got food I got to eat too. But yeah, that was my fucking week. And the Odyssey, I don't know. I could rage about it. It's got, and what kills me, people keep saying it's not woke. It has to yes, it is. Which using the term woke now, like I said, it's more the far left agenda than anything else. But don't expect people on the internet to do anything else other than go where the wind blows, where the fucking clicks are. Because it's now, 1 minute we got to stand against all this shit. The next minute we have to support it because it's a cultural thing. And it's basically fear of missing out. They don't want to be left behind. It's not, like I said, it won't. And they keep saying, well, Nolan's the greatest filmmaker ever. Okay. Inception's not, it's a good movie, but it's Paprika. And if you don't believe me, go watch Paprika. Put Paprika right next to Inception. Same thing, same movie. Shot for shot, scene for scene. Yes, Nolan rips off a lot of people without people realizing he rips off a lot of other people. Because a lot of the Nolan bros or Nolan fans have never watched Paprika. When you do, it's just Inception. It's a better version of Inception, by the way. It just is. Satoshi Kon gets ripped off a lot. He really influenced a lot. A lot of he's dead. He gets no credit, but they never give the guy any credit, and he does get ripped off a lot. Paranoia Agent, Paprika, and there was another one I can't remember about the singer. But there's a lot of his shit. A lot of when people want to do the real, adversive shit, they want to do the immersive, fucking surreal thing. Satoshi Kon. So, and then I know filmmakers borrow. That's always their thing. Well, we borrow, and that's how the industry works. Okay, then give the people you borrow from a shout out. They never do that. They always act like they also act like we're these original fucking artists that no one can ever duplicate except the people that borrow from you and will duplicate your shit. So that's why I don't watch film a lot anymore. The pretentiousness just too pretentious group of people for my liking. Anyway, back to the land whales. But one of the land whales, I kid you not, got out of a fucking car, and like the shocks on this car were incredible because it's this close to the tire, and when she gets off, I've never seen a car do that. And I don't know. And that is the thing too. You go to Walmart, especially my Walmart, the amount of people who just fucking let themselves go. And I know I'm not a supermodel. I don't proclaim to be, but I do my best to stay in shape. I know this. I can't do much with this. Okay. Get it. But good fucking God, some people just don't care. Like there's one guy who wore a shirt. It was white and it had turned yellow from sweat. That means that sweat's been there a while. Those people from Walmart on Twitter, on X, if you go look at that, that's my local Walmart. I swear to God. The Dollar General's got all the fat chicks in it. And if you want to see fights, go to the laundromat. That's where all the fucking black chicks fight each other. I don't know why. They can't do laundry and get along at the same time for some reason. They have to fight each other. I don't know, but these things are always interesting. They'll consider things like it's a cultural phenomenon. And like 3 months from now, no one will be talking about this. No one will give a shit. It's not a cult. They also said Barbenheimer was a cultural phenomenon. No one talks about it anymore either. Star Wars was a cultural phenomenon because people talked about it for 40 years. I guess cultural phenomenon has been redefined as it's here for 2 weeks or a month or so. If it's trendy on Twitter or X, I guess it's a cultural phenomenon. I guess my standard's a little higher. I don't know. But nobody I know in real life is talking about it because I talk, a bunch of people every day from different walks of life, and no one cares. No one's talking about this shit. It's on what you see is strictly online. Like the internet's not a real place, but the people that will say, well, the internet's not a real place on their stream will pull up Twitter that they claim is not a real place or X and expect me to watch it for 3 hours. Plus, I already saw it on Twitter. Why would I watch your show? I already saw it. I'm sorry, those shows are boring as fucking dog piss. I saw it on. A lot of people did. You're just watching something you already saw. It's like what the news cycle that comes on 3 times a fucking day. They report the same shit 3 times a day, and they call it, well, we're reporting things. You're reading Twitter like I did on the toilet this morning, motherfucker. You ain't reporting nothing. Get out of here with that. Let me see if I can get y'all some tits back. Hang on. So why don't you kill me? Let me see. You're gonna hear some clicking. We're gonna try a virtual background. Let's see if we can get it back. That one's got a lot of assets in it. I don't know. I'll try. It's not the greatest pair of tits, but they're compact disc tits, is what I call them. The old compact disc tits. I'm not against them. Little titties, all right. See if we'll pop back up, because you got to click the thing and then click the other thing. If it will indeed let it go, it probably won't. Because it's not letting me blur background. Watch, I hate that shit anyway. It looks like I'm drunk. Hate when they do that in movies, where they want to blur the fucking background and shit. And if it reminds me of when I'm drunk, I can't stand it. There we go. Ellen Page's former tits. Check that out. Hang on, this way. Look at that. Those are compact disc titties right there. I gotta mirror that, but either way, it don't matter. She had an all right set till she went and cut them off. I mean, that's all right. I'd fuck her. Not now, but I would then. I don't get so much shit for this too. Look at that. I'm in Ellen Page's tits. I'm being absorbed into her tits. No. Oh my God. Not a bad place to be. But yeah, not the greatest pair of tits, my friends, but they're there. And like I said, I don't know why people get so fucking pissed off. Oh, you're dead naming. It's still a female. I don't give a shit. Get mad. Get fucked. Stay fucked. I don't care. You can't just change gender on a fucking dime. I don't care if everybody else is doing it. I'm not playing that fucking game. That's why I put shit like this up there. I don't care. No one outside of the internet rejects reality that hard except the internet, by the way. And that song's gay. But yeah, there's your boobies. Like they were little, they were all right. I mean, nice little handfuls, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing fucking write home about, but she was like girl next door pretty. She was the chick that, you were probably girlfriend, had the girlfriend with in high school because, she'd say yes, but wasn't like she was a supermodel, but it wasn't worth the goddamn mutilation that made her look like a 55-year-old fucking butch lesbian, which is all that ever achieved, by the way. Still looked like a woman, just an old lesbian one. She looks like Rachel Maddow, who she looks like now. That's what it fucking reminds me of. I feel like she's going to report like fake news on Trump any day now. Got to move that out of my fucking eye. I don't know. So like I said, I'll get a bunch of shit for that. But there you go. There's some tits. But that's the way I feel about most shit on Twitter anyway. I don't know why people get so butthurt over it. Like I have strong opinions too, but by tomorrow, a lot of that shit will be down fucking river. It's the way it works. Yeah, we're freezing again, boys. They're going to move. I put some guns on there, too. I don't know if y'all can see it. It would be right. There it is. My goddamn stupid finger. There we go. Right there. We got some rifles, some bullet holes. We got some boobies over here. Grab a booby real quick. There we go. And that one, and right here. There we go. And now we're good. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't deny reality. I don't give a shit. Get mad. I do edgy comedy. Get mad about that too. I don't care that if you're conservative or you're liberal. Stop walking on fucking eggshells. I don't care. I'm tired of everybody's outrage at this fucking point. Jokes are jokes, and people do this shit behind closed doors. They just don't do it out in public. They don't do it on live streams like I do. But behind closed doors, some of the most conservative people, improved I've met, will do this kind of shit. By the way, they just don't want you to see it out in public. It's retarded. But when it comes to comedy, like I said, you can go to my channel. We got Weird World Comedy, which is comedy channel, super edgy shit. You probably will hate it like my family does. But if you're into that kind of thing, you'll have fun. I do Advent Wrath, horror stories written at the scene of atrocity and murder and hauntings to instill real world darkness. And it's not a creepypasta. I'll give you a backstory of the location that the story's being at. And then the story, then we'll recite the story that inspired that place inspired. There we go. Planet Pulp is just pure pulp fiction. It's old school pulp fiction. Planet Pulp, YouTube, go there. I have Southern Antiquity where I collect antique books. I think no one cares about that channel except for me. That's my little hobby, and I like it. But I don't know, the culture warrior shit, I used to be super into it, like real fucking into it, like 3 or 4 years ago. And then I left the internet for a while and came back, and I realized, like, okay, a lot of it, I'm not going to call it a grift. I think a work is a more appropriate term for both sides because it's got real elements to it, but there's also an element of stirring the pot to get people riled up, to get engagement. There's always that element there. Like I said, it's there's some real elements to it, but there's a lot of it's a work. And there's, like I said, it's a job for most people. It's a hustle. I don't know, because a lot of the culture war shit, you don't hear about it outside the internet. You don't. So I come through, I give my opinion, I'm out. Because most people are going to support the mainstream anyway. So I just kind of whatever. I don't understand like living, breathing, like hating or loving YouTubers. Because even though I don't consider myself one because I'm not successful enough to be considered one. But really hating one of them, to the extent of wanting to go to their house and do all that crazy shit, or even loving one to the extent of wanting to defend them on a daily, they'd never defend you. Like, if you'll notice that they're sycophants that will defend any YouTuber. I don't care what side they're on, who they are. What usually happens when that person needs defending, the YouTuber doesn't combat roll out of the bushes and say, unhand him, then backslide. They don't do that. It never happens. They'll retweet you sometimes and you'll get a like, but it's not like they're not going to go out of their way to fuck up their revenue or their cash flow or their hustle for you. They don't do that. Because, to them, you will always be an avatar right there, on that, just on the right-hand side. That's just the fucking way it works. And I know some people, it will, authenticity is a currency of the future, but no one's authentic. What happens then? And I think that's just a mature fucking adult perspective to go, okay, you can do, like in my chat, you can do and say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. We can have fun, but at the end of the day, I'm just a fucking jackass on the screen who, is weird world comedy. And I know you as whatever fucking, avatar you are. That's it. And that should be the extent of the fucking relationship. It shouldn't go any deeper than that. I think it's unhealthy. I think it's weird because I didn't grow up on the internet. Didn't grow up that fucking way. Parasocial relationships are not the fucking way to go. But I just don't understand it because they won't defend you. They never defend you to that fucking degree. That's what I don't understand. Like, you never see it the other way around. Hello, one person. Make yourself known. Unless you're a bot. And if you're a sex bot, I'll take that. One person. I see you. See you, motherfucker. You're not slick. If you want to creep, go for it. I don't care. But if you want to hop in the chat, say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Have fun. Spam the motherfucker. I don't get uptight about that shit. One person watching. I see you. Yeah. Anyway, I was just talking about the fucking YouTubers and people who like live and die and eat and sleep and breathe them. It's fucking weird because the YouTuber never defends the fans to that degree. It's just fucking really bizarre to me. I see it, but it's fun. Have fun. Hop on here, talk shit, fucking leave. I don't see it as a fucking way of life because I didn't grow up on the internet. I didn't grow up with parasocial relationships. Very bizarre to me because I didn't grow up that way. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18. I didn't get on the internet unless I was going to download a cheat code, and that required AOL AOL fucking dial-up internet that took approximately 15 minutes to download porn and fucking cheat codes, which is all I ever cared about when I was a teenager. I don't know. I don't get a lot of it. I do the YouTube shit. I got like YouTube channels and other YouTube channels, Advent Wrath, Planet Pulp. Advent Wrath is horror stories on YouTube. Planet Pulp's Pulp with none of I don't want any politics or any of the YouTube drama shit. But Weird World Comedy is just me being a fucking stupid asshole because I think it's fun. That's it. I would like to one day to have a chat just full of people saying wild fucking shit, having fun, not giving a fuck. Because that used to be the bar scene back in the day. I'm disappearing into Ellen Page's fucking tits, by the way. Not a bad place to do. Well, now it sucks because they're not there, but they're kind of not there either. If you look at it, they're not really there either. But anyway, that was the bar scene. You would come in, you could make jokes. Didn't fucking matter. No one cared who you voted for. You just had a couple beers. You said the most fucked up things you could say. You joked, and you fucking took off. And I would like to recreate that, but my sense of humor can drive off a lot of people. I've learned that. Wow, I learned that throughout my life. Well, anyway, I was talking about the Odyssey and shit, not hop from fucking topic to topic because like the whole Odyssey thing, like I've had my strong. I don't want to support Hollywood, fuck all that shit, but I can't look you in the eye and say I care enough to stay fucking streamlined on goddamn X and argue with motherfuckers over it because 3 months from now, mark my words, no one's going to be debating this shit anymore. I'm more interested in hopping on here and having a fucking fun time with the internet, damn, the radio in the background. Those tits are staying a long time. Usually they don't stay that long because I use restreams. Usually if you pop tits on, I think it's because her tits are so small they don't register as actual tits. I think that's what it is, because the bigger the tits, the harder it hits the fucking system. So it's usually you put that in the background, it'll start flipping out, and it'll disappear, then I'll come back. So, and I got to mirror that shit too. I'm too lazy. I got to mirror. Let me try the other tits, see if it'll work real quick. I know I'm gonna fuck the stream up right here. You're gonna hear clicking because I got another pair of tits and they're bigger, and I'm gonna put my hypothesis to the test. We are gonna see if the big tits do quirk. That's a butt. I don't want that. I got too much nudity on my computer. Way too much. There we go. Let's see. See if it'll break now. There you go. See the bigger boobs? It might break it. We'll see. And it's backwards. Can I fix this mirror shit right now? Let me see. God damn it. I'm going to see. We're going to flop this around. Flap it around. Here we go. Come on, baby girl. Let's see if we can fix this. Bam. There we go. USA. Other way. Other way. There we go. America the brave and the beautiful. There you go. There's some boobs. All righty. And my head's in the way, which might work in my favor. This shit's getting kicked off YouTube. I know it is. YouTube's for fags. There we go. And now I can mirror that around. We're learning as we go here. All righty. But usually the bigger the boobs, it just knocks me right the fuck off in this horse shit. Yeah. That's all I probably should do. I probably should just get up and leave. Fuck it. There you go. There you go. Look at those boobies. Unless you're like a chick and you're not gay, then I guess that does nothing for you. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to attract enough females to worry about it. So. But there you go. There's some nice titties for you. You sit back down, move my shit here. Like I said, I don't take this shit too seriously. I'm not going to be on a big enough fucking platform. Never worry about it. Person left. They're gone. They said, fuck it. He's too weird. Cannot handle this. Was it the nudity? Was it the boobs? Or was it my face? Probably all three. Got some, is that? It's not third eye blind. That's fucking 3 doors down. Let me change it, because the boobies ran people off, apparently. About to go eat any fucking way. There we go. Come on, change, damn it. Change. I want different boobies. There we go. All righty. Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, there we go. It does make it easier for me to, what happened now? I don't want to show that crap on restreams. Okay. It does make it easier for me to get in there and do this, to disappear into her boobs. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. They're not the best boobs, but there you go. You can have those boobs. Get up and you can check out those boobs. There we go. All righty. Now I know how to mirror this shit. One of the worst streams ever, probably. Had one person they fucking noped out. Anyway, I'm about reaching the 30-minute mark anyway. I might go 25 minutes. I got to go eat. The shit's on the stove. Dude does it like a lady. No, I used to be one of those culture warriors back in the day. But, then I came back and I just realized, I was like, yeah, most everyday people don't give a shit. And it's a waste of fucking time, because I'm really, really getting pissed off about things I have no fucking control over anyway. And not at the level I'm at. I mean, no one, if you put a tweet out there and it gets like 300 impressions and no one responds, obviously no one cares what you have to say. So I'm self-aware. I don't think I'm a big enough deal to be concerning myself with how to change fucking society, or I would like to change mainstream media. I attempted with, but I don't think I'm ever going to be big enough deal to fucking worry about it. So. And with that, we'll go about 25, because I'm getting hungry and I can smell shit cooking on the stove. And boy, it fucking smells good. I'm going to disappear into Ellen Page's tits here. Compact disc tits. Honestly, I think compact disc tits are my favorite tits, honestly. Not that I don't like big tits, I do, but they're like perfect little bite-sized tits. You know what I'm saying? Perfect little handful tits. They're the best. They're the best. I don't know how it does for feeding babies. Never fed one with my nipple, and I never plan to. Oh, I'm gonna shave too. I fucking eat. Because I look like a goddamn woolly booger. Anyway, I'm at this biatch. It was fun. One motherfucker stopped in and it was too weird for the son bitch and he took off. Or she, whoever the fuck it was. Anyway, stay weird, mofos. I'm at this bitch. Give y'all one last look at the titties. Then I'm at it. I blocked it. My bad. There you go. There's your titties. Titties, as they call them.